Hey everyone, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. This is Stuart, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot. On this channel, I focus on stuff about ham radio. So the other week, I put out a video on the one phrase that kills ham radio clubs. And I got a very interesting comment from someone that says, hey, why don't you focus on what clubs can do to attract new people? Good point. Let's dive into that today. So it's no secret. I've been a member of a ham radio club here locally, everywhere I've gone. And some I lasted a little longer than others, but most I never really stuck it out. Why? Because I just didn't like the direction. Anyway, so here, for example, in New Brunswick, I went to one local club meeting. I tried to go to a few coffee meetings. It just was, I don't know, for me, I didn't feel welcome. Maybe that wasn't the intention, but I didn't feel welcome. So my number one tip for attracting new members to your ham radio club is make everyone feel welcome. Don't matter if they're an older ham, a brand new ham, somebody who has been out of the hobby for 30 years, whoever it is, make them feel welcome. Appoint a chief welcoming officer if you want to choose a business world thing. Second tip, create groups of special interests. Like, for example, I'm into portable and DXing and contesting. Seek out a volunteer for somebody to create a subgroup that focuses on that so people can get involved and feel like they have something that resonates with them. Wouldn't that be a noble concept? Third, have regular, and I mean real trainings, not just some guy going out there speaking about, how a repeater works, although that may be interesting, but it seems to be always about that. Have somebody run out a talk on how to successfully do a PODA activation, or, how to do WWF, or how to run a contest, or how to, pick a topic, how to build, end-fed half waves, or how to build your own Yagi, or how to get started in DMR. I mean, I'm just going to keep running off subjects here. But invest in a regular training schedule. And, I guess the most important thing is make people feel welcome. In my business world, I worked for IT companies, marketing agencies, and I never liked the direction of the company. So I went out and started my own. If you don't like the direction of your ham radio club, go out and start your own. In Canada here, you need to be at least an advanced amateur to sponsor a club. That means getting a call sign, like we have with VE9 ACC. But anyone can start a club of like-minded hobbyists, and you don't even have to have a charter or a website or anything like that. Our Atlantic Coast DXing contest group is just a Facebook group with, that's all it is. Nothing more, nothing less. And we have 170 members around the world right now. And we're doing a kind of a pissy poor job of education right now, just because we've been so busy with everything else. But our club sponsors special events. Well, I won't say our club. We're not officially a club. We're a group. Our group sponsors special events. We do, what else do we do? Sponsor awards. We're making waves. Everybody has a voice inside of our group. Some elect just not to get involved, and some do, and that's just the way it is. We try to be inclusive, and that's the key there. Be inclusive. If you want your ham radio club to succeed, like everything else in the world, be inclusive. I'm not talking about this woke inclusivity. Not at all. I'm talking about offer something for the members that they want. Poll the members, ask them what they want. Especially if you're in the leadership of your local club. If you're in the leadership of your local club, you got to be communicating with your members all the time, either in a video chat or in person or by email. You got to keep people in the loop. Another one, if people don't hear from you, they automatically assume the worst. We found out it in business. If we didn't talk to our customers started jumping to conclusions that we are too busy and that we didn't care for them. Same with ham radio clubs. If you're the executive and you're not communicating with your membership, people think that you're too busy and you don't care for them. Simple enough. That's how you make your ham radio club succeed, and I hope it works. Do I have the answers for everything? Of course not. I'm just a guy in the woods. Simple. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm nothing special, folks. I'm not. I just happen to be not chicken to get in front of camera and put my thoughts out there, and thank goodness I get 99.9% positive feedback, and that one guy who doesn't like anything that I do. Talk to y'all later. We're going to go play some radio now.